In the second video today, we're going to look at the history of crowdfunding and then some crowdfunding campaigns. So crowdfunding isn't really new. Books have been crowdfunded for centuries through subscription. Because publishing a book was very expensive, the book would be written only if enough people paid for a subscription. So for example, the philosopher Auguste Comte, he's a French philosopher, he wanted to write a book, a philosophy book. And so before he actually wrote the book, he asked people to buy a subscription. And when enough people bought the subscription, he then wrote the book. And then the people who bought the subscription, they got the first copy of the finished book. The first time the internet was used for crowdfunding was in 1997. So this is like the beginning of the internet, right? When the British rock band Marillion needed money for their tour of the US. So they created a web page asking their fans for donations. Now the first crowdfunding platforms appeared in 2003 with Artist Share. So this was like the first crowdfunding platform. Right, so that's Marillion. So they asked their fans to donate money for the tour. They're from the UK, right? So these are some of the crowdfunding platforms. So in 2003, Artist Share was founded in 2003. Then Indiegogo was founded in 2008. Now the biggest one I think is Kickstarter, and that was founded in 2009. And Microventures in 2010. So these are some of the biggest ones. So we're gonna look at a video from Deutsche Welle about some crowdfunding campaigns in Europe.
Listen to music underwater and count your strokes at the same time, or measure your pulse while jogging, all with one device. The Dash was created by Nikolai Wied, a former athlete. It's an earphone that works as a fitness computer, providing the wearer with information on the body's performance. Information like heart readings. Nikolai is still building a prototype with his team in Munich.
We had an incredible number of challenges in making the Dash, and we're still dealing with them. It's a tiny little computer that's as powerful as a laptop was 15 years ago, but it's so small that it doesn't go on your ear, but actually in your ear. And there it gives you support in whatever you're doing.
He came up with the idea for the Dash 2 years ago. But he struggled to get funding for the project. Investors felt it was too much of a risk. So Nikolai looked to a crowdfunding platform instead to see how much interest there was for the concept. The reaction was incredible. Almost 16,000 people invested more than 2.5 million euros. Nikolai says being genuine is the key.
That's the secret to this whole project. The people who are behind it, who thought it up, and who work on it every day are the same people who are presenting it. Not an advertising expert or an actor, but someone who made it. You can talk to this person and get answers from them. It's Industry 2.0.
Das ist Industrie 2.0.
Customers made the development of the product possible and have a share in the product. So designer Arne Lohmann wants to satisfy as many of them as possible. With support from hearing aid manufacturers, he came up with a device in 3 sizes to fit ears of all shapes and sizes.
We scanned thousands of ears and used that data to generate a model ear. It's basically the typical ear based on all the other ears we scanned. And I built the product to fit that. All of the product's surfaces were developed to fit that inner ear. Then we used the 3D data to develop a product. And that took between 1 and 200 steps.
Crowdfunding offers developers with unconventional ideas an alternative to banks as they seek the financial resources they need. Ideas like the hoverbike. A British company received almost €80,000 to make this. It's just a model for now, but it could become the world's first flying motorbike. Then there's the Panomo, a camera ball designed by an inventor in Berlin. It takes panoramic pictures in mid-air. After a successful crowdfunding campaign, banks were willing to provide loans for the project too. And how about making music from vegetables, or any other item for that matter? A London-based company makes kits allowing people to turn more or less anything into an instrument. That's after drumming up more than €90,000 with crowdfunding. Carsten Wentzlaff has been following the growth of crowdfunding sites for years. He says it's all about the customers.
You need to have a crazy idea or find a niche. You've got to think about your target group, and crowdfunding determines whether they'll pay for the product. It has to be authentic.
Nikolai Wied quit a high-paying job to make the Dash. The Dane was desperate to do his own thing, so he founded his company Bragi and put everything he had into making the Dash. But he needed plenty of help at home to follow his heart.
The big risk was that my wife wouldn't support the idea. We have 2 young children, so it's not easy. What I'm doing takes a lot of work, so I'm not home a lot. My wife covers me so that I can do this.
Die dafür sorgt, dass sie den Rücken frei hält, dass ich sowas machen kann.
The Dash is due to go on sale in the next few months. The investors who helped make the dream a reality will be rewarded with the first models off the production line. Nikolai Wied is already thinking up new ideas. Maybe he'll turn to crowdfunding once again.